Randy here. We're playing Farming Simulator 17 on Crossroads on the RDAllen multiplayer server. And joined on the server at the moment by Nick. And we're currently just riding along with a hired worker here, spraying the field. Hopefully we'll be making some hay bales or grass bales, whatever, this episode. Start by mowing, so let's hop out and actually start on that. And just a reminder again, if you'd like to join us on the multiplayer server here, anyone is... Well, what view is this? Oh, back-end view. Okay, let's say. Yes, if anybody would like to join us on the multiplayer server, anyone is welcome to do so, as long as you can play nicely and follow the rules. And again, information for joining can be found in the description below. And yes, we got a blue KRONE Big M mower. Actually doesn't look too bad in blue. Generally speaking, I'm not a big fan of the color selectable items. I kind of like, you know, like the KRONE here to be the color it's supposed to be. But in this case, the blue doesn't actually look too bad, I don't think. And yes, if you are joining us, please join us on TeamSpeak as well. We do ask if you want to join us on the multiplayer servers, please join us on TeamSpeak. That is a requirement. And basically the rest of the information for joining the Farming Simulator servers can be found in TeamSpeak as well. So the passwords, download links, etc. All the information can be found in TeamSpeak. I do have a little crazy there on the steering. I do have information for downloading Server 1 and Server 2 mods in my description below. And again, we are on Server 2 here. So if you want to join us on Crossroads, make sure you download Server 2 mods.
Almost done.
Who's almost done?
I said the canola's almost done.
Oh, is it?
Turned over in the second stage.
Oh, that must have just happened then.
Yeah, I was coming through the field and
okay.
Turned over.
Yeah, this definitely won't take too long to mow this with a Big M here. And you know, I'm just going to hire him a moment here. And the John Deere's probably going to need some help. So John Deere is in Group 3. Like. And basically what we did here, we went ahead and plowed this area and replanted it back in grass. And basically once you plow the area, you actually make a grass field here. You can actually fertilize it now. And once you fertilize it, you should get a much higher yield on your grass. Grass does benefit in the game from being fertilized. And yes, unfortunately, we can only go 7 miles per hour fertilizing. I don't know why that is.
Distracted me. I ran into the shed.
Oh, distracted driving again.
Uh-huh.
Shouldn't you, of all people, know better than that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. For those who don't know, Nick's a truck driver, by the way.
Just running in the fences when you're paying attention.
True, true. Might as well run into something bigger if you're going to do it.
Exactly.
Yeah, like I was saying about the sprayer there, I don't quite understand why Giants thinks 7 miles per hour is an acceptable spraying speed. I mean, even the mower's going faster than 7 miles per hour. In fact, you can do everything in the game faster than spraying, pretty much, I believe. Which is kind of unusual, because spraying is actually usually one of the quicker, at least as far as, you know, speed-wise, jobs goes. Oh, and the grass just grew another stage. Okay, that was interesting. Well, that's a good thing. We'll get a much higher yield than off the grass. Okay, there we go. Yes, Giants did the same thing back in Farming Simulator 15 as well. Probably even, I don't know if game before it too, probably. Farming Simulator 13 probably was slow with the sprayers too. I don't recall anymore now, but yes, Farming Simulator 17. 7 miles per hour for spraying. It's like, what in the world is wrong with you, Giants? I don't know. It's, for all my European viewers, is spraying slowly a thing in Europe? I mean, is that where Giants gets it from? I mean, where do they get the fact they can only go 7 miles per hour with a sprayer? I don't quite understand that. And anyway, I know we don't have to here, but I figure we're going to try out the windrower here. And we do have the KRONE DLC on the server here, by the way, for those you're wondering. So, of course, this is from the KRONE DLC, the KRONE merger. So, yeah, technically not really a windrower, I guess. Okay. What we're going to try to do here is merge 2 into 1. If this will work or not, should. So, we want to merge 2 left. Work mode left. Looks like it is set up for this already.
This should make Thomas McConsell happy.
Oh, what's that? Why? What are we doing here?
I'm gonna go trade the New Holland out.
Oh?
Get your famous tractor.
Let's see. Must be green then.
Nope, it's white.
Ooh, Big Bud.
Yes.
That was my second guess. Okay. I was like, okay, it's either green or it's probably the white one.
Yeah, I figured that because we've got the big cultivator and the seeders, it's probably not a bad idea to swap in a tractor and get a new Big Bud to actually pull it.
Sure. Yeah, looks like the animation there on the merge is a little bit
selling this
weird.
We should have enough money. Oh yeah, plenty of money.
Uh-oh. Autosave. Oh. Or something else happened. Not sure which. Yes, that looks like a nice massive windrow there.
Left over.
And again, like I said, really no benefit to this other than just something to do here.
The 6x6 is coming to the farm. And yeah, I think, do we own that field? No, we don't own that field. I was gonna say one of the fields were done, but we don't own it.
Oh, yes, we've been kind of saving up for a new field. Not sure which one yet, but...
This thing definitely does take up all the road.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, fuel prices on this map are definitely a bit pricey, so... And by the way, for those of you wondering why you would use a merger like this instead of, say, a windrower, like what's in the game, or even maybe necessarily a wheel rake, the advantage of a merger, at least to my understanding anyway, a merger is supposed to be much more gentle on the crop. So like say I fell for something like that, we want to be probably somewhat gentle with it. That is the advantage of a merger like this. It actually picks the crop up and transports it to the windrow where you want it. Whereas say a wheel rake or even the windrow that's in the game, a little more aggressive, a little more violent in obtaining that windrow. And again, obviously where I live, wheel rakes are far more common than, say, the windrowers that are in the game here. And I know I've pointed this out before several times, but again, just interesting to see the differences in, again, what I'm going to call more European-style farming equipment versus, American style.
The Big M?
Big M's at the other end of the field.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just had a hired worker on it. Looks like he just finished.
He's a little dirty.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
And the plan here, by the way, for those who wonder, will probably be wrapping these bales and selling them as silage. Obviously, selling them as silage bales is going to get us a much better price than just selling it as grass. Grass bales are pretty much worthless. Hay bales aren't much better. And of course, taking the extra time there to wrap them obviously takes a while. But wrapping them, then we can sell them at silage prices, which of course, again, like I said, is much, much higher than grass or even hay. Okay, looks like the last windrow there. We can just leave that there. No need moving that one. Nothing to combine that one into. And we'll read some comments here in a moment. Dallas was saying, if it's blue, leave it in the shed. Well, if it's blue, leave it in the shed. Doesn't quite have the ring of if it's red, leave it in the shed. But, it seems about equal there. If it's blue, leave it in the shed. Thomas was saying, did I hear you say cheat with courseplay in this video? What, who, us? Cheat with courseplay? Never. He also was saying animal food waste, just pop it in the corn. Or the food mixer there for the pigs. And the grass in the food mixer for the cows. Of course, if you leave the grass out overnight, it will disappear. Yes, very true. And again, that's on Snetterton's, by the way, for those who are wondering. And yes, on Snetterton's, they're having some issues cleaning up behind the animals because I cannot put it back into the trough. I don't know if that's something season mod changes or what's up with that. Definitely have not had that many issues with putting, the waste back into the troughs before when cleaning up for animals. Okay, looks like Nick is bailing, so let's grab the wrapper here. Actually, is the mower still?
No,
we should get the mower off the field
you got
too.
a green shirt. The sun's behind you, and it reflects on your computer screen with a green shirt trying to follow green rows.
I'm sure. Yes. Oh yeah, definitely kicking out the bales there. You have to tell those are some big windrows. Okay, like I said, let's move the mower here just a minute. Randy was saying, I farm with Case IH 2330 or 2388 and John Deere tractors. Well, that's pretty cool. Mathos was saying on my welding video, Something that blows up. Always in reach, I see. Firecrackers on the table next to you. Well, of course. Yeah, does look... You know what? Is the pressure washer close enough? It might be. We can give the KRONE a bath here a minute. Suvam was saying thanks for the first time in the morning of the most important thing. Ooh, okay. Yeah, it's the John Deere 8R. There should be enough wheels on that tractor there to handle that baler.
I see how it is, Randy, trying to pose a challenge for me.
What, who, me?
You were trying to see if I could keep it in that line.
Oh, exactly.
Tested my skills again.
Well, somebody has to. Gotta just see how good those truck driving skills are, you know.
Yeah. Well, you know I can hit fence posts, so it's alright.
Oh, yes, that's pro skills there.
I trained at Swift Driving Academy, it's alright.
If you say so.
Kind of like one of them hold my beers, I got this moment.
Exactly. Hey, anybody can hit a large object. It takes a skill to hit the small ones like fence posts.
Exactly. I mean, they did throw me out because they told me that I knew how to back too well.
Well, that's a shame.
I had to work on my cornering.
Jeffrey was saying in the comments, good to know the differences in harvest stages. Thanks for looking into that. Says he's still in late spring on Snettertons. And yes, for those who don't know, at least default farming sim mechanics here, unless there's a mod that'll change it. If you're just running a default game, there is no difference in yield if you, say, go from first harvest stage to the third harvest stage. You'll get the same yield. Grass, however, there is a difference. You wait till the second growth stage, it does seem like you get a higher yield. And of course, like I mentioned earlier, there's fertilizer on the grass as well, at least if it's on an actual field. You know, obviously, if you look at this map here, like say, looks like we got an area down here by Ellie's farm that's not a field. At least it looks like it anyway. So let's say you were to mow this.
This was originally hooked up to KRONE Big M, so you could do baling and mowing at the same time.
You would not be able to fertilize this, and you would not get an advantage of yield that way. It was a little too unrealistic for me.
Yeah.
Kane was asking, where did you get your John Deere 4020 mod? Again, a reminder there for the mod list in the description. If you want to know where any of the mods I have came from, make sure you check out the mod list. Silas Survival was saying if you headline the whole field, your job will be extremely easy. So if you do a headline, essentially. Always a good idea there, depending on the field. You know, a field like this, typically I don't do something like that at a headland. Got room to turn around at the end of the field. And that's probably one nice thing about this map. For those you'd rather not do headlands, at least to most of the fields I've seen, you don't have to. There is room to turn around. That's kind of one nice thing about a nice open map like this. Even Snetterton's farm, usually there's enough room on most of the fields to turn around in, so those are pretty good. Joannis was saying, love your videos. Thank you for that. Jeffrey was saying in the live stream, I was late to the party, never notified me. Yes, that is weird how it seems like YouTube doesn't notify people sometimes. I don't know what is up with that. Gilden, our family, was saying, my grandpa has a John Deere 9620 RX at the farm. Cool. For those who don't know what a 9620 RX is, that's the John Deere Quad Track. And the right numbers on it this time as well. And 9620 RX is actually a real tractor. Again, for those of you who watched my 9560 RX video, the John Deere RX series is a thing, just not a 9560 RX. Scott was saying, just bought myself a 1992 Ford Ranger that needs work done to it. My first truck. Cool being your first truck. And I don't know about the 92 so much, but at least the older ones, I have an 88 myself, are fairly easy to work on. Kind of one advantage of having an older truck like that. You can actually work on them yet. Otherwise, you get the new fangled ones with all the garbage on them. You know, pop open the hood, and yeah, there's a motor in there somewhere, I suppose. Good luck finding it. Bryant was asking on Car Mechanic Simulator with a new update, do you find it takes forever to load the warehouse? I have not used the warehouse yet, so I have no idea on that. In fact, I just got the warehouse as well. For those of you who watched the last live stream there, we got the warehouse and we went to the junkyard.
Mantho said that he was trying to work on the takeoff speed on these trucks.
Oh, okay. Seems pretty adequate to me, I would say. At least with one trailer, anyway.
Yeah, with one trailer. If you happen to put 2 trailers or grain itself will slow it down, actually. Especially with that one bottom hopper, the 80,000 liter bottom hopper.
Okay. And before anybody comments on the beautiful color of our bales here, I did not purchase the wrapper. I'm not actually sure who purchased the wrapper here. As they say anyway, pink's the new manly color anyway, right? I'll take a different color myself personally, so... Michael was saying, how's it going? You should check out the Silage bunkers and the new Say Valley map. Yes, challenge accepted. And keep doing what you're doing. Well, thank you very much for that. And yes, we do have, actually, a reminder here for the multiplayer servers. Say Valley is on server 1. So for anybody that would like to join us in that
all these
challenge.
Pretty pink bales.
Yeah, you're welcome to join us. Oh yeah, beautiful, beautiful shade of pink there. So yes, server 1 there, Say Valley. Just put that map up there yesterday. And then, of course, server 2 here is Crossroads. And server 3 is Golden Days of Farming. Kind of the old-time map there. We got some nice old-time equipment on there. you know, again, server 3, we just kind of have fun with that server, usually logging, other miscellaneous stuff. Ryan was saying also the same for straw and grass from the loading wagon. For the animals as below. Excellent video. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much for that. So I'm assuming he means save the grass and straw for the animals. I'm assuming that's what he means anyway. Carter was saying I saw an RX tractor at the Morrison County Fair. Yes, if you do see one of these tractors, an RX tractor at the fair, they are big tractors, the John Deere RX series. Neil was saying that organic looks like it takes a ton of moisture out of the ground since they work it so much. And if you have weeds in your crop, when you sell it, they will get docked. Well, when it comes to organic, I think it's pretty much a guarantee you're going to have weeds in the crop. I don't think there's any ands, ifs, or buts about that. And as far as moisture, yes, for those of you who watched my organic video there, they typically work the field up several times. Again, I'm assuming the general idea behind that, trying to get rid of the weeds in the field.
If we sell this load of bales, Randy, we can probably pick up 13.
Sounds good to me. Yeah, we could use a couple more fields for something to do on here, I think. And
oh crap,
Brian was getting into some animals as well. Oh, you got one in there. Tisk tisk.
Yes, I did.
Good close up there for anybody with OCD. They're gonna love it.
Yeah, it might hurt a little bit on the monies, but
yeah, right. One ain't gonna hurt. But yeah, I think Brian was buying sheep. I think he said he was going to get some sheep, so we might have sheep too. I didn't look, but...
Negative on all that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He didn't get a chance to buy it yet.
Okay. Yeah, I know he said he wanted to get into it, so I wasn't sure if he got that far yet, but... Chat was saying, I like how your bare feet shield the flip-flops from the hot welding slag. Well, exactly. That's the best part about that design there. On YouTube was saying, love the intro and the John Deere. Well, thank you very much for that. Joe was asking on Stentertons, can you connect any of the fields? Not that I know of. Most of the fields I have seen anyway are all divided by hedges. So there's hedges around all the fields. There might be an exception to that somewhere, but all the fields I've seen all have hedges around them. Lorenzo was saying two things. Awesome video, and where do you live? Thank you very much for that, and I live in Michigan. And with that, looks like it's time to wrap up the episode here already as well. It didn't take as long there to reach a half hour, and made pretty good progress here. Almost got the entire field finished. A couple of bales to wrap yet. Pretty good progress. So yes, like I said, with that, folks, it's time to wrap up the video. Again, a reminder, if you'd like to join us on the multiplayer server, anyone is welcome to join, as long as you can play nicely, follow the rules. And again, information for joining can be found in the description below. Anyone is welcome to join, as long as you can play nicely and follow the rules. So that, folks, thanks for watching, and till next time.